This is gonna be the last game we're playing tonight. Alright. Alright. Luigi's Mansion. There we go. Whereas Castlevania and, Super Ghouls and Ghosts could probably be described as games with a more horror-ish vibe, Luigi's Mansion, is very child-friendly. Yeah. It's extremely child-friendly, but it also presents like a macabre enough atmosphere to where it's still unsettling, if that makes sense. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So if you notice in the top right, it says welcome to your mansion, and then the Y disappears and it says welcome to our mansion. So it's just little things like that that are just like the slightest bit unsettling, but I think what makes this game really just, I don't know, unnerving as a Mario game is just the atmosphere, because this was not the Mario game that fans were expecting from Nintendo at the time. This is how it opens. I might actually try pulling this down a little. There we go. Whatever, I'm messing with the stream stuff while I play the game. There we go. That should be good. I mean, that's not the most visually appealing, but it's alright. So it's like this big, dark, spooky mansion, and you're Luigi. And this is the first game that Luigi's really been given much of any kind of like emotion or personality that differs from Mario in any meaningful way. Luigi's usually known for being more of a scaredy cat nowadays, but before this, Luigi was pretty much just a palette swap of Mario and nothing, and literally nothing more. So Luigi really had nothing going for him at this point. So we tried going through that door, and that door's locked. We tried pulling on this door, and that door's locked. And I like the really, like, I don't know, I like the way, like, his very cartoonishly proportioned hand grabs what's supposed to be a very realistic looking knob. So you sort of see like the main thing that separates this game from all the others is it's a bright and happy character in a very it's still cartoonish, but it's meant to be a much more gritty and a lot more realistic looking darker atmosphere. So but yeah, it still has that little kid sort of happy-go-lucky nature to it. I feel what would make did I really just grab the background on accident? Whatever. I'm gonna try to shift myself over here. And down. Yes, true horror. I know. I know. We can't all... Whatever I was going to say. we can't all be Silent Hill, okay? Or Resident Evil. Resident Luigi Evil, as Ant Dude would say. I like the way his hand slowly like shakes as it grabs the handle and slowly pulls it back with no music whatsoever. Then this sort of like lightens the mood back. And that music's really like intense. Then we meet this absolute nut. Ouch. I sure take a lot of knocks in this line of work. Oh wait, I gotta have a good voice for him. I'm getting too old for this ghost catching tomfoolery. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Professor Egad. This house, I swear, it seems to have more ghosts every day. What's a young fella like you doing around here, anywho? Uh-oh, this looks ugly. All right, youngster, look lively. Follow me, post-haste. So your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. Where's this, you ask? Why, these cozy quarters are where I do my ghost studying. Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab, if you're of a shortening mind. You won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter. Sounds pretty fishy to me. So you believe the mansion actually exists then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so. And I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. The spirits have fooled you. You're an idiot. I don't know if it's a dream or an illusion or what all, but I surely wouldn't be too happy winning a haunted house. But now that I get a look at you, I just recalled a guy with a red hat kinda like yours went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat. And he never returned. Was he a dream too? What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, that's horrible. He wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Definitely not me, the experienced one. That'd be stupid. Here's the plan. I'll teach you to deal with the ghosts so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. Oh, yeah. Alright, so these are the controls. If you wait on this screen for 3 minutes, you get to hear a hidden song that is written by the composer for this song, because he made music for a lot of iconic games, like Animal Crossing and Yoshi, and several others that I just completely forget the name of. But basically what he likes to do in each of the games he composes for is he hides this little like 12-note long sequence in each of his games just somewhere, and it's sort of like his signature. But yeah, this is not the game where Luigi commits tax evasion. No. Actually, if you want to hear it's called Totaka's song. If you want to hear Totaka's song, the easiest way to do it is just looking it up on YouTube. But what you can also do is just go to Animal Crossing, and there's a song on the soundtrack called KK Song. And KK Song is Totaka's song, just extended. So at this point, I guess I could talk. Well, no, I don't know when 3 minutes will pass, so it's probably not a good idea to keep talking. Oh wait, I haven't started my timer yet. My apologies. We're about 3 minutes in right now, so. Alright. So I set my timer for 57 minutes just cause. So yeah, basically in this game, Luigi won a mansion from a contest he didn't even enter. So when he goes to check it out, it's actually a haunted mansion, so it seems like these ghosts are trying to trick him into coming for some reason, and they've already got Mario, so that's not good. But yeah, that's the story so far, and there's an old guy called Professor Egad, and if this doesn't trigger within the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna go and move on, but yeah. Alright. Oh wait, is that the... Okay, here we go. I've actually never heard this before. That's Totaka's song. And then this just extra part is just like an extra bit of flair, I guess. But that's like a nice little hidden detail. But now we're gonna actually play the game. Like everyone wanted me to. That's a vacuum cleaner I engineered to catch ghosts. I call it, this is genius, the Poltergust 3000. It can suck up all kinds of things. Let her rip. Use the R button to vacuum the C stick to change your direction. I sure can. Wow. Okay. No matter how strong you think your brother is, ghosts are mysterious beings. They can't be caught using conventional means. So you better use this. It's the only way to foil them. This is the only thing they fear. Or something to that effect. Ahem. How's about we start your training? Ghosts seem to like the darkness, and they avoid the light. So if you hit them with a flashlight beam all of a sudden, you can stun them momentarily. Then it's vacuuming time. When you get your chance, hold down the R button to tilt the control stick in the opposite direction. Just give it a try, you'll learn more that way than just listening to me yap about it. That's a good idea. So like, you can turn off your flashlight with B, and so that way when you let go, that's when your flashlight turns on, and then you sort of like hold R and reel backwards, and it's sort of like fishing, and it makes for like a really, I don't know, it's hard to describe in words, like the feeling you get, but it's really satisfying, and it works really well. So as soon as you see the ghost's heart, that's when you can vacuum them. So now there's gonna be another one. Flash them with my light. Suck them up. And this gets a lot more interesting once there are multiple ghosts, and speak of the devil, multiple ghosts. Okay, soon they'll start pulling you in like all kinds of different directions, and once there's ghosts that can actually attack you, then you have to go about the business of catching ghosts while trying to avoid attacks from other ghosts, and yeah. Did I seriously just catch 4 at once? That's pretty cool. That's actually really hard to do. Okay, 10 out of 10 ghosts. I don't think I've ever done that well before. I've kind of been popping off this stream. That's a nice change of pace. But yeah. I've been making all these games look a lot, except for maybe Castlevania. I've been making all these games look way easier than they actually are, but Luigi's Mansion is actually pretty easy. Once I had 21 paintings in my famous ghost collection. This is Egad's ghost collection. But now there are only frames. What a crying shame. Unfortunately, there are only statues here now. Feel free to look around anyway. Use the X button to check around with the Game Boy Horror I gave you. Be sure to check suspicious places as well. Check objects with A. So the Game Boy Horror is a way to go into sort of like a first-person mode, and you see it has Game Boy Horror at the bottom. This is actually like a play on one of Nintendo's old consoles at the time. Their old portable handhelds was called the Game Boy Color. So in this game, it's the Game Boy Horror, and it has a camera, which was way more technologically advanced than the Game Boy ever had. Okay. Oh, so I have to check the angel statues. Are you done appreciating art for the day? Yeah, I've tapped on the statue once. Go back to the lab. Where will you go, Luigi? I'm gonna go to the mansion. Careful now, Luigi. I like how when you walk up to the mansion, Egad's just sort of like waving goodbye. He's just like, well, he's probably dead. I'm probably never gonna see that guy ever again. Too bad. So there's a toad here now.
Where did you go, Mario? Where?
He reminds me of that one time I went to this Halloween themed place with some friends last week.
Huh? Luigi? Wow, it's Luigi! You finally made it! Oh, joy! Thank goodness! Me? Well, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard you'd won a mansion, and he never returned. Then when I arrived here, the mansion was full of ghosts, and I didn't see Mario anywhere, so I kind of freaked out a little, and I didn't know what to do. It's been awful. Please, you have to help me find Mario. If he doesn't get back, you have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip.
You can either say leave it to me or goodbye. I don't have the heart to just leave him there.
Yay, Luigi. Yay, thanks, Luigi. You made my dark and stormy night. I wish I could do something to help you. Wait, I've got it. At least let me do this.
Alright, so Toad allows us to save, that's nice of him.
Talk to me for help anytime.
Okay, so now this room is bright again, so that's cool. I guess I can explain a little bit about this game once I'm done with this new room, because another sort of story event's gonna happen. Once I enter this door. I like how suddenly you go from a light room, sort of like your beacon of hope, and then straight into this really dark room with this really booming orchestral soundtrack, and a huge part of the soundtrack is Luigi's humming, which is really great. Who put out my candles? You, Mr. Lime Green? Well, dark rooms are dangerous around here, yes.
They love the dark, and now they will get you, blah. Now you're waiting for it, blah.
Just like Little Red Cap before you. May you wander lost in the darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you, huh? Blah, here they come now. So yeah, that was like another sort of spooky part of the game. You catch a singular ghost. maybe get some health. And then there's another ghost. Get that one. And now the room's done. And a chest appears. And then we get a key. And so, that's basically how the gameplay loop works, is that one key unlocks the next room. And this is sort of like Metroid or the later Castlevania games, where you have to do a lot of backtracking. This game has, or this mansion has 3 floors, a basement, and a roof. So basically 5 floors worth of rooms that you will get very, very intimate, or like just get to know really, really well. And I think the coolest part of this game is the more of the mansion you discover, like the more and more familiar you are with it, the more and more it actually, like, it seems like your own house. Or like your own little playground, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow. Sometimes you have to search in the right areas to find ghosts. And this room should have a different kind of ghost. This pink one will actually, not only does it have more health, but it will try, like, attacking you a little bit more aggressively. So, like, while the yellow ones have, like, really slow attacks, the pink ones are faster. And then there's blue ones that'll show up eventually, whose attacks are even faster. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? I don't know. Oh well. Oh no, poison mushroom. If you get a poison mushroom, you will shrink down, sort of like when you take damage in normal Mario games, but you'll also lose some health and you'll lose some coins, which is not good. Because in Luigi's Mansion, you love your riches above all else. In this closet, I think there's somewhere in this room, there's something called a Speedy Spectre. And what a Speedy Spectre does is, he is really fast, but if you catch him, which is really difficult, you will get a lot of money. And your ending in this game is determined by how much money you have by the end. So if I can get this guy real quick, which I can't because I slipped on a stupid banana peel that this green guy threw. That's so frustrating. Because basically, that guy gives you, what was I saying before? Your ending in this game is determined, strictly by how many, coins you collect along the way. So the richer you are, the better ending you'll get. Basically. So, money really is everything in this game. For better or for worse. Not that it's, like, a great ending if you get all the money, but just, like, a terrible ending if you get none. Like, it doesn't change that much. But still, it is definitely a better ending. And who doesn't want that? You know? Who doesn't want that? So... yeah, you try to collect as much money as you can. One big way to get money is by getting those blue Speedy Specters. Because you just get tons of money from that. Another good way to collect money is by getting these gemstones, which are hidden around the mansion by investigating just random objects. Yeah, that helps determine your ending. And then after this room, I think, yeah. Mario, where are you?
Huh? Luigi? Yes, Luigi. How lucky that you found me. I feel so much better now.
How did Toad make it through that locked door from earlier? I don't know.
Please, please, please save Mario. I looked everywhere. I can't find him. Where is he?
So I'm just gonna save at this Toad. So you see there's like a little cemetery over there. Spoiler alert, there's a really interesting boss that we have to fight at that cemetery. And that again is one of the more spooky aspects of this game. Or one of the spookier moments of this game. But yeah.
Hold up a sec, Luigi. It's me, Professor Egad. I detect spirits stronger than we've yet seen lurking ahead. I think it must be some of these escaped gallery ghosts.
Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, Professor Egad's ghosts, I might have skipped over this text, but Professor Egad's ghosts, from his little gallery room we were in earlier, they all escaped somehow, and they're in this mansion. So, these must be some of the ghosts from his gallery. You should know that they're really different from the other ghosts you've seen so far. They don't show their hearts very easily. Nope, not at all. When you find one, you should first use the X button to search its heart for clues. More philosophy and gaming. Sometimes you can learn the best way to surprise them. Well, Luigi, I've got my fingers crossed for you. So, yeah. Now we're moving on to another room. I guess if I ever have time. This is a really fast-paced game, or like a faster-paced game than Super Ghouls and Ghosts, especially than Castlevania. This is the first boss ghost. So there's a flying book. So you sort of see him there. When you click his heart and inspect it with the Game Boy Horror. So we're gonna be streaming for another 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for like, I'm doing Fine Ocean. Nice to see you in chat. But yeah, because I don't think I've seen you around here before. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for another 40 minutes actually. This is like a follower incentive that I'm fulfilling. I've played Castlevania, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and Luigi's Mansion. And I've been playing them each for an hour. And so, yeah, I'm about 20 minutes into Luigi's Mansion. Oh, I'd gladly take a raid, but you don't have to. Thank you. Ho ho ho. Go ahead. Try to find me. I can see you, but you cannot see me. Ho ho ho. So, by scanning the ghost's heart, you get to see their weakness, basically. So, if I can avoid this book... I think if I leave my flashlight off for long enough... Oh, no, wait. His clue was, I can see you, but you can't see me, so if I look away for long enough, he's gonna do like this yawn. That should reveal his heart. Backseating, I've already beaten this game, so sure, I can allow backseating. Plus, like, I don't know. My aim is to give people as much help with this game as possible, or just show it off, so whatever advice you can give, whatever tips, I appreciate that. Cheese for a golden mouse is behind the stair. Oh yeah. Wait, what? I don't think I get that, but oh well. I thought the darkness was the cheese. You actually learned that from a book in this room. Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to, but I'll keep an eye out for it if I ever play this game again in the future. So yeah, I got the boss ghost, and you saw a bunch of pearls fly out of him. The more amount of the boss's health that you can suck up all in one go, the more money you get. And like I said before, you really want money in this game. So I guess this is another way to show off one of the oh no spooky aspects of the game is this fake door. Behind the chair in his room, pull out the camera in the dark. If you examine the cheese, you'll get a mouse, which is big money. Aww. Well, that's when it's dark. Oh yeah, also Luigi has a ton of different reactions to things in this game, which is interesting because normally, oh, that's true, there's the blackout. This could fetch a pretty penny. It's interesting that Luigi talks so much in this game. Oh, it's the desk chair too. Okay, thank you. It's interesting that Luigi talks so much in this game because normally the Mario Brothers are pretty infamous for not saying much of anything at all. And I just got trolled by the developers again. There's several ways you can identify the difference between a real door and a fake door. This is a real door and it will shake if you vacuum it. This is a fake door and it will not shake if you vacuum it. Plus you can tell what's a real door and what's a fake door just by looking at the map. So you see the real doors have actual archways. I love how if you get less and less health, Luigi's humming gets like more and more frantic. Like when you're at like 10 health, it's just like I don't know. It's like I said when I was playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It just seems as though every good game or memorable game just has like a really stellar, unique soundtrack. So this ghost, her name is Lydia, and you have to check her heart. Isn't my hair just gorgeous? I do spend a lot of time on it. I was so bored cooped up in that painting. Now I spend all my time in front of the mirror. It seems to scare people though, so everything is coming up roses. Just behind the desk chair. Oh, spin the fan to get money. I will do that. Wow. Good call. Thank you, Ocean. But yeah, this game has a lot of like hidden details like that, to where like the more you interact with the environment, the more you're rewarded for interacting with this very detailed environment. So sorry, I'm having to concentrate. Oh snap, I got poison mushroomed. Please grab all the pearls. Okay, good. Ah, shoot. But yeah. So, again, you see how players are rewarded for interacting with the mansion. Since the mansion has so much to interact with, this really makes it so that, like, even though this is like a really short game, like, just during normal gameplay, you could probably beat this game within, like, 4 hours in your first playthrough. So, not a long game at all, but it encourages repeat playthroughs to see how much you can find in the mansion. which I think is just a really neat idea. And while I think that later games, like Luigi's Mansion 3 in particular, really has like a good balance of things to find versus and things to interact with versus like actual like area and content. And I need to shut up for the cutscene. Oh no, baby. Spooky. And then the music comes back in with its big orchestral soundtrack. What was I saying? Oh yeah, well I think that Luigi's Mansion 3 has a lot more like content and things to do. I think Luigi's Mansion, like the first one, is like there's nothing like this one. Its atmosphere is still extremely unique. And I think, yeah, I love next level games for continuing the series, but like nothing they do is probably gonna end up being like this. Even the 3DS remake is still, it just doesn't capture this atmosphere as well, in my opinion. So this is Chauncey the baby, and if you scan the baby's heart, horsey, rocky horsey. So we probably have to vacuum the horse, don't we? I'm gonna suction up these teddy bears if I can. I cannot. Sadness. I did not expect him to just appear right there. Hey, wanna play with me? No, I don't. And the baby is the boss ghost. And I don't know, if there's one thing about this game soundtrack which I find really like, I don't know, which really impressed me was the boss music, like the sort of like the heartbeat thing to it. It just seems really like intimidating, and I don't know, like it gets the blood pressure and the mood right. Ow, you gave me an owie.
I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why do you have to be bigger than me? I've had enough. Small, now grow smaller. Small, itsy, teeny, little, wee, goo goo gaga ga.
This guy has an enormous vocabulary for his age. So now we're fighting a huge ghost baby. Go figure. And this guy was pretty intimidating my first time fighting him. And then he has like this weird little wink out of nowhere. Why? Also, this music is also really chaotic. And like, I don't know, the background here is just so strange and psychedelic, you know? It's just really odd. And I find this boss to be like, I don't know, like the perfect kind of unsettling for a kid's game, if that makes sense. Alright, so now we're gonna... Oh dang, I'm actually, like... I actually diminished his health quite a bit. That was cool. That was actually pretty close. So now we just have to dodge the rocking horses a little bit more, and then shoot some beach balls at it. Do a little dance or something. I don't know. There's not that much you can do in this game just to pass the time in between boss ghosts attack. But, eh. I love how we just slowly careen the ball up towards its face and it doesn't suspect us just launching that sucker back. Oh, are you serious? I almost had him. Alright. Come and get me. Or not, because you're slow. I love just making Luigi cycle left and right. Oh, I got hit by a thing because I was being stupid. Alright, here come the bouncing balls. How did none of those hit me? I have no clue. Alright. But yeah, for a first boss, this is really good at testing, like, your first genuine, like, step in skill for this game. Which I really appreciate. And it has this very creepy picture of a baby right above it. And I think in this track, you can hear, like, a little, like, melody of the Mario Brothers theme. I don't know, I might just be imagining that, but in this chest we have the big key for the next section of the mansion. I love Luigi's little, like, smile and his peace sign when he's holding the key.
Luigi, can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
I lost contact with you all of a sudden. I was a tad worried. You seem to be a bit tuckered out after that long battle, don't you? Why don't you come back to the lab? When you vacuum a boss ghost, your Poltergust 3000 gets pretty much full to bursting. Oh, I guess you just showed that boss ghost who's boss. Oh, Captain Clutch, thanks for the raid. Wow, 24 viewers. Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for following, Ocean. I appreciate that. Thank you for following Captain Clutch. I appreciate that as well. Wow. What were you guys streaming over there? Wow. Thanks for all the follows, guys. Jeez. I was not expecting all this. You guys are great. Oh, I don't mind at all. Wow. You guys are insane. Oh no. I don't know how to pronounce, Suis Hiwao. I'm so sorry, I butchered your name. But thank you for the follow. Thank you, Grandpa de Plug, for the follow. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Yeah, I tried. How do you pronounce your name? Sorry. Yeah. So, it's Quiver. Okay. S Quiver. Alright. Interesting. I'll try to remember that. I don't normally live stream Luigi's Mansion in particular. Tonight I'm just doing sort of like a triple feature. Castlevania, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and Luigi's Mansion for an hour each. And this is Luigi's Mansion, so you caught me sort of like in the last 20-ish minutes of my Luigi's Mansion portion. But yeah, we usually let's play like classic games on this channel just to see why they're so great. I'm trying to have this be like an introduction to different gaming genres and different gaming series for people who are less aware of that kind of thing. So we usually do a lot of Let's Plays of classic games around here. After this, I'm planning on finishing up Super Metroid, and once the follower goal is reached, we will be playing Ocarina of Time, hopefully. So, yeah, follow if you want to see that kind of content, and yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out here for watching. But yeah, how do we use it? We've gotten to the portion of Luigi's Mansion where we've just beaten Chauncey, the baby ghost, and so we're going to see the poltergust sort of portrifies the ghosts for the first time? Whatever, we're watching them turn into portraits. And I also think this is probably the most viewers I've ever had all at once, so this is really exciting. Thank you guys for the raid. Captain Clutch. That's a great name. What do you usually do? So we turn them into beautiful ghosts, or beautiful portraits. And the little frame around the ghosts indicate how well you did. Gold is the best, silver is not that great, and yeah. I usually stream Valheim, or Valheim. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Well, that sounds interesting. I'm glad you came over here. Oh, other games. That's nice. I'll have to check you out sometime. Although, if I ever raid you, it probably won't be as impressive as 28 viewers. Thank you guys again so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, we got a casual $2 million for our efforts so far in this mansion. So yeah, that ghost thing was a blessing in disguise, maybe? Sure, they kidnapped Mario, but at least we're getting rich in the process of rescuing him. Thanks, I appreciate that, Captain Clutch. Oh, you've never played this game? It is interesting. It has a really unique atmosphere for its time, and also just nowadays. Like, Luigi's Mansion 3 is a really great game. I highly recommend that game, but if you can play this game, I also recommend you do this. The Luigi's Mansion 3DS remake just doesn't do it justice. And I understand like economical reasons for not getting every game. There's a lot I've missed out on over the years. That's part of why I made this channel, is yeah, because now that I am capable of having my own little source of income, and I still live with my parents, I figure now's the best time to really I don't know, just explore all the games I've missed out on, because gaming's technically cheaper now than it ever has been. So if I can't buy new games, I can get a whole lot of old ones at a good price. And I guess at this point, I don't know, I feel like just in terms of like value, the Switch Online service is still really expensive, but I don't know. I've never played a lot of those games, so it still is, I don't know, it still seems worth it to me to get it, at least for like a year or something. I could have my other siblings pitch in. I don't know. Gaming's an expensive hobby. But yeah. So let's see what there is to do next. I can explore the basement. Playing PC games. You don't get motion sick playing on a PC? I get that. I don't know, I'm not much of a PC gamer myself. My first, well, my first game console was like a V-Smile, which was like an educational video game console for like babies. Oh yeah, Minecraft is really fun. Ooh, a spooky spirit. Get it. Dang. Wait, am I not able to catch ghosts in here yet? No. Probably not. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Oh, okay. Very nice. So yeah. Thankfully, I was introduced, the Wii was my first Nintendo console, and, ever since I started playing, Mario Kart Wii and, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, I don't know, I just haven't been able to stop playing Nintendo games since then. So, shoutouts to Grandma and Grandpa for getting me, a Wii. You've created an addiction. But it ends up being, I don't know, there are less wholesome addictions out there. Hey, looks like you've run into a bit of trouble there. Maybe you need more training. There are some ghosts who will try and grab hold of you, like those. When that happens, try moving a control stick back and forth, shake them off. It's the age-old struggle for survival, my boy. Don't lose heart, Luigi. Vacuum this key. Dude, shoutouts to everyone whose first gaming console was a Wii. I mean, sure, we missed out on the GameCube, but like, in all honesty, I don't know. I would have much rather played just the Wii and not the GameCube than the other way around. Because I feel like Mario Kart Wii just defined my whole generation. Or helped define it, rather. Let's see. Oh, okay. The key goes over here. But yeah, I totally relate to playing the Wii every day. That's actually what I'm playing on right now, is my old Wii, from like 2009. Because it plays GameCube games, and that's really nice. Oh yeah. Multiplayer is such a huge blessing. I feel like I probably wouldn't have enjoyed my Wii half as much if it wasn't for games like playing Mario Kart or New Super Mario Brothers or Lego Star Wars with younger siblings. Of course, that doesn't mean that there weren't games like Super Mario Galaxy that I just totally just fell in love with as well. Oh yeah. I forget how you catch the dancing ghosts. They're so hard to Oh wait, I'm standing on the spinning part. That's why I stink at getting these. Exquisite. Yeah, I wasn't trying to aim for the portrait. Please. So you can see me, well that may be, but you will never find my weakness. I don't think this gent can even see us. Huh. Maybe they'll appear if I turn my light off for long enough. Oh, there we go. I have no idea what I did to actually, like... Oh, nice. One try. Let's go. Let's get all this gold. Oh, please. I love how small Luigi just sort of, like, runs super fast. Like... Also, shout out to that ghost portrait to the left, just looking like... It's a picture, but I wouldn't call it art. Dang. Sick burn. Alright. Open up the door. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Alright, so we caught that guy. Oh, snap. New kind of ghost. It's one of those, like, red hugger ghosts. Alright, so this room, I think, if I remember correctly, is the room where the game really starts to get interesting. And it's... Again, it's odd that the game would wait this long to reveal such a pivotal part of its plot. But I guess it's more than just that, it's a gameplay thing too, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so at this point... Oh, thank you, Chowen, for following. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks, my dude. But anyway. So... Yeah, at this point, this is where I think if this is your first time playing the game, you're probably gonna get stuck for quite a while because, I mean, you look around, you just finished a room, there's no rooms that you haven't already cleared, which means there's something you're missing, but what is it? Well, this is where you need to pull out your Game Boy Horror. If you look around... With your Game Boy Horror, or well, if you look around here, you're gonna notice this button in the mirror. So if you turn around and look at it with your Game Boy Horror, you find a button that says, "Don't push." Just like Dr. Doofenshmirtz or any other cartoon character who's like an absolute buffoon, we're gonna push the button that says, "Do not push." Which reveals a whole other side of the room that we've never seen before. Odd. But at the same time, that's not the worst thing. What in the world is this? Do not push? Danger? Let's forget about that for a second. I don't like how that clogs the decor. A button? Maybe we should push it. I see nothing wrong with this plan whatsoever.
Who's there? Who disturbs our sleep? Oh, it's Luigi. Look, guys, Luigi's finally here. We're gonna do what you did to your brother, only worst. What's that on his back? It's Egad's Poltergust 3000. Everyone scram!
And I went through that way too fast. I don't know. Whatever. Luigi, are you okay? That was them. Those were the ones who released all of the ghosts from the paintings in my gallery. Those fiends! I wondered where King Boo and his gang had gone. So, they were hiding in the mansion all along. Thanks for flushing them out, Luigi. I'm tickled you found them, but perhaps it would have been better if you hadn't. Well, let every single one of them escape. Just a thought. Ah well, water under the bridge. Anyway, perhaps you should probably come back to the lab for a sec. They had magical teleporter technology this whole time, and I apparently didn't know. That or we just cut to another scene, which is far more likely. I've been waiting for you, Luigi. Your brother must have been taken by that gang of boos. Poor feller. Now don't talk crazy. They're not gonna eat the man. But what became of him? Odd that he hasn't come back. Common theory holds that boos grow in strength when they travel in numbers. They must somehow combine their powers, too. Their power likely overwhelmed your brother. If your aim is to save Mario, there's but one way to do it. Capture each boo and slowly weaken the group's power. But boos, as their name implies, would like to hide and then jump and scare people. You've got your work cut out finding them. Hehehe. Don't get all down in the mouth, my boy. That Game Boy Horror I gave you has a secret function. I knew it'd come in handy one day, so I developed it secretly. I call it the Boo Radar. The Boo Radar will flash red when something round like a boo is hidden nearby, so use it to search everywhere, Luigi. Love how his fist grows like huge for a split second. All right now, Sonny. Don't go tuckering yourself out. Relax. And just go and get those boos one at a time. One at a time. The trick is to use a control stick and C-stick together. Don't forget now. Where will you go, Luigi? I don't know. Maybe to the mansion? Careful now, Luigi. Well, goodbye, young fella. Hope to see you again, but I probably never will. 'Cause you're probably gonna die. How much time do I have left with this game? About 4 minutes. So I guess this is Mario. Oh yes. One of the main things about this game, the A button, besides for investigating things, the biggest button on the controller does this. I pressed X on accident. It does this. Mario. There's so many different ways to call out for Mario's name, and it's just by pressing A over and over. Mario. Mario. My favorite is when he's like really low on health, or like when there's a ghost around and they'll go like, Mario! I don't know. I love all the different lines Luigi has, if you can even call them different lines, because they're basically the same line over and over. But yeah, I don't know, it's the little things in life. It's the little things in life, lads. Okay, so you see the little light on top of our Game Boy Horror. It was blue, but now it's flashing yellow. As we get closer, it turns red. But since it homes in on round objects, it might pick up something that's sort of dud-like, sort of like that bomb. Hopefully in the future EGAD will make this a little bit more accurate so that it can actually like not try to blow me up. That'd be nice. Just a little, I don't know, like quality of life improvement. Oh, does the boo change position? Okay, hopefully this is the boo. Oh, and the boo names are all puns. I forgot about that. So first bamboo. Okay. Mercy, you've already caught your first boo. I've been researching these guys. Well, boos don't seem to like light much, that's for sure. But they do their best to hide in and under furniture when they're stuck in a lit room. So then, I reckon that means that turning on all the lights in the mansion is the fastest way to find all the boos. It's pretty much the only way to find all the boos. With an asterisk, there's another way, but that's for like the latter half of the game. Wouldn't you say, youngster? Okay, now send me the boo and all the data you've got. So you save every time you capture a boo. And there's 50 boos in the mansion. And you do have to beat all the boos in order to get to the end of the game. There's actually a Star Wars reference in this game that I won't have time to actually show you guys. Which is kind of sad, but I mean, that means if I decide to play this game in the future, there's more to show you. So yeah. Where? Oh, there we go. It's just a stupid ball. All right, where do I actually go next? Oh, well, there's my timer telling me that my hour's up. I suppose after this boo I'll have to stop. Unbelievable! There's no stopping you, Luigi. Now send me the boo and all the data you've got. Okay. I suppose we could do one more just so that we could finish up this section of the second floor. Hello? Okay. Wanna play Game Boo Advance. That's a good pun to finish off with, is another Nintendo console. One that hasn't been on Nintendo Switch Online yet. Oh, you're on fire, Luigi. On fire. Now, send me the boo and all the data you've got. Alright, so... yeah. Be careful, Luigi. Alright, so... yeah. Oh yeah. Wanna quit? You'll be back. And we'll be waiting. Yes, we're gonna wanna quit. So... that is Luigi's Mansion. And Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And Castlevania. Today's been a long day. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun. So yeah, I really appreciate this. Thanks for all the follows, guys. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we'll be able to do... hopefully I'll finish Luigi's Mansion at least some other time, but that might be some other Let's Play that I have in the future. I don't know. I have a lot of other things planned. I plan to finish Super Metroid next, and I'm not too sure what to do after that, so I might finish this. Yeah, it's around Halloween, so that makes sense. Plus, this game's really short. But yeah, I don't know. hopefully sometime we'll get that Ocarina of Time Let's Play deal finished up. But yeah, I don't know. These are 3 great games. All 3 of them I recommend checking out if you haven't already. All of them except for Luigi's Mansion are fairly accessible today. Like, you can get them pretty easily. Of course, I don't know many people who don't still have their Wii somewhere. And if that's the case, all you really need is a GameCube memory card, which is like $5 depending on where you look. Copy the game, which is a little bit more expensive. It's like $50, which is the price of an average game nowadays, but I'd say it's worth it, just to get your hands on an actual GameCube copy. But you know, you be your own judge of that. And Castlevania Super Ghouls. Oh, you also need the GameCube controller, and you can buy a relatively cheap one at GameStop for like $20, so like infinitely better than a Nintendo Switch controller. And then you can play a lot of other GameCube games on Wii. But yeah, I don't know. Other than Luigi's Mansion, Castlevania, Super Ghouls and Ghosts are all fairly accessible nowadays. In terms of actually being able to get it, Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Castlevania are far from gameplay-wise accessible, but the point is, I recommend you try all these games out. They're really good. They're worth your time. And yeah, that's all for tonight. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. I've enjoyed this way more than I thought. I've been putting this off for so long simply because I was really scared I wouldn't be able to do each of these 3 games justice, and I'm very pleased that I really seemed like I was able to have a lot of fun with these and get really far. Yeah, until next time, I'm JacktheRacoon, and I hope you all have a good night. See y'all later. Bye.